A very warm welcome from the Stadium of Light in Lisbon, known to its fans as La Catedral. The teams then, Barcelona against Juventus. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The instantly recognisable sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem, the perfect backdrop to this eagerly awaited night of European football. Barcelona decide to name a starting 11 that looks like this. Messi keeps goal. Messi, 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 Messi. Juventus play away from home. Higuain, 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 Higuain. Tasked with scoring goals. And we're underway. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Higuain. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Goes long and forward. Messi, Messi, Higuain, Higuain, puts his foot on the gas. He slid it through. Danger averted for now. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
And oh! Goal! Juventus! First blood drawn. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Barcelona didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Higuain. Now it's Higuain. Messi. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Speculative strike. Gave it a go, but off target.
Look, they haven't had that many shooting opportunities against this defence, but along with some patience now, they need to find a bit more invention and craft.
Ball's out on the left now. How about it? Gonzalo Higuain! He is sensational!
Unbelievable.
Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now, That's fantastic.
Juventus take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. He's in! Now the pass. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Goal! Back to within 1. Interesting. Jim, your thoughts?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Messi. Out towards the flank.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Higuain. Now it's Higuain. Higuain. Gonzalo Higuain! He is sensational! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Juventus take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Messi. 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 Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Diving header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, in the circumstances, I think he did well to get some sort of attempt on goal, because he was pretty much hurried and hassled out of that.
Messi. Spoon forward. Messi. Messi. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Juventus head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Tries to get it forward quickly. Higuain. He's got away with one there. Up to meet it! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Juventus grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Belts one! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Aimed long and direct. Messi. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Tries to dink it in. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Tries a long pass towards the front. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Messi. Higuain. Messi. Messi. Higuain, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Brought forward, what does he try from here? Higuain is being picked on here.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? Only after he's just notched a third.
Messi. 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 Looks like a good ball through. And the cutback sticks it away! They're back within reach! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Barcelona have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes. So is this the start of a comeback? Messi. Messi. Higuain. Still going. Where to next? Messi. Battles to win it back. Pumps it forwards. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Higuain. Oh, that's neat. Now the cross. Brings it forward. Higuain! They've scored! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on view there. It was a shambolic attempt to deal with that last attack, it really was.
The final whistle. Juventus, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
They've achieved this away win thanks to a game plan